What's up, everyone? Welcome back to another episode of Paradise. And honestly, I think it's episode 17. I didn't look. It might be 18. I'm not sure. If I sound tired, I am a little bit. Eyes dilated today when I went to the optometrist. All right. So we're on cycle 23, day 11. We are working on getting this aqueduct done. And you know what? I think we can actually start letting water go through it. If we're, I still have to close off the aqueduct itself, but it looks like it's ready to have water run through it. I am not going to start filling this up yet. Double check, make sure these are all closed because it'll flood everything. But let us look at this in all its glory. So, just in case something terrible happens, let's pause it. Because you know, my luck. All right. So we are going to get rid of that pathway. And we are going to put in one lone levee there. Increase set priority for levee because, you know, it's just a levee. And they're working on it. All right, here we go. It's either going to be awesome or it's going to be terrible. You know how that goes. All right. I'm going to speed it up to about mid-speed. Let's see, water flow. Yeah, we're going to destroy that one too. I will say the one thing I am not sure about which I need to see how this is going to react. Okay. I need those there. They're not going to be able to make it to it. So if I just put temporary. We'll temp those, and then we got so many trees now. Like, I think our lumber is looking pretty good because I'm pretty sure they can't even. I don't know. Should I put an underground pile up here for wood? I mean, that probably would be a good idea. And just cut that out and put it right there. Oh yeah, we're gonna widen this out. This is all gonna get widened out and everything. We're gonna definitely do some work to this landscape here. But at the moment, so if I get rid of that. Because right now it's more about the water overflowing here, which we're getting ready to go into a drought. But a drought will be a good time for me to do a whole lot of other work. Which, if if I'm thinking about it, I could probably get started on it right now. Let's see, how am I gonna do? Yeah, we're gonna do it. We're gonna do this. And you're probably like, what are you doing? What are you doing? Yeah. We're gonna do something kind of crazy, kind of wild. I ain't got no space for those logs, right? I will shortly. Skadoosh. Then over here we're gonna put another underground pile just for logs. And that's gonna be logs. Trying to look at the water. The water is not falling back that way. Oh, of course. When you're trying to look at things and do things, and then all of a sudden you got that autosave. Alright, so we're going to need that picked up. You know what? I'm going to put a levee there. I shouldn't have to worry about this because it doesn't look like that'll be an issue. Of course, I'm going to have to put a ladder or something there for them to actually reach up there, but, you know. Scaffolding, scaffolding, scaffolding. Well, the drought's about to be here. It would have been a good time to get all of that fixed up, but it'll be fine for now. What's in here? Gears, explosives, pine resin. I have another thing I want to do, but I do not want to get started on that just yet. That's another huge project. Since our drought's about to come in, after our drought's done, I will see about you know what, I'm gonna redo some of this landscape now during the drought. At least that wide. Yeah, I'm probably gonna need a path to go down there to get to all that. Oh yeah, over here. So if we all these ooh. Alright, so if that's where I want it to be, let's see. Then I'm gonna take this. Okay, so that's one's across, two's there. It probably needs a one. It's gonna be threes there. And I wouldn't say this is much of drought proofing. This is going to be a lot of water, cause a lot of water. .5 day drought. Yeah, I'm not even worried about turning the water pumps off here, because it'll be fine. We only got 5.3 days left, and okay. So now I can delete this for the time being. Alright. They put these in. Let's get rid of that. Hey, at least this aqueduct is fine. So this should be, it should be like a 1, a 2, and a 3, right? Yep. 2 and a 3. Did he build that from inside the house? Oh no, he went down underneath the aqueduct and did it. I was like, what just happened? That was crazy. Where did he build it from? Okay, with that all in place, we're gonna start with, it's under power, up. Yep. We're gonna get rid of that, and we're gonna start with here, these two, which I guess this is gonna need some more dynamite here to get that down a little bit further. So let's pause this one. Highest priority on that, so they can hopefully do that first. 4.2 days. Okay, so they finished that. Well, that's good. So then, oh, I didn't start it back up. Yep. You know, one of those moments. So what we're going to do is we are going to I guess I could technically just run a path down here for the time being. Because if I was just to say do that and then run my path along here. Oh, I forgot there was a path there. I gotta delete that. Yeah, get rid of that path. And then if I do that, all I have to do is go to power. Go there. There. Upper shaft. And then because I did all of this, I can just go that. Oh yeah, lots of gravity batteries. Perfect. I can have them start on that one again. Yeah, 3 days left on the drought. Our water's looking fine. There was something else I was supposed to do. I'm gonna have to remove that shower. Man, I saw a beaver with needing water and I was like, did I run out of water? Did they... No, I didn't run out of water. Of course I didn't run out of water. There was just shenanigans going on. Okay, that's maple syrup. I got lemonade. Well, I got tons of maple up here. I got maple over there. Maple over there. The water doesn't reach all the way back here, but nothing should die because everything should be hydrated again before it'll die off. That's for sure. So I need a decoration. I need a bulletin pole. And I'm going to put them up here. I want to put bulletin poles up here. The reason being is because they're traveling through these to go to other areas. So the whole goal is to actually, hopefully, that they travel through that and get the well-being from it as they're doing their traveling. Man, it looks like my food is really, really good. Look at me, I was all worried about food and water. We're doing really good on it. 5K food. Our cattail crackers are a little low, but I mean carrots, bread, baked potatoes. We got berries. The other things just go fast. The maple pastries, the berry pies. We are making berry pies, right? Bread, cattail crackers, maple pastries, berry pies, yes. Yes. Oh, we're low on wheat. I think we need more wheat. I think we need a bigger wheat field. So let's see, where does that reach to? Cool, we're gonna put more wheat down. Although I still don't think that's gonna really do enough. I wonder if I just realized I never took this down. I don't know, that it's not like they're gonna need to do maintenance on it. That's funny. Okay, we're at 700. Dang, that thing is full of logs already. I mean, they're not playing around with this. Alright, so what I'm going to do now here is I'm going to take... Because looking at where this is... So I think I need to put it, start there. Oh, I completely forgot about that, didn't I? I don't remember if this will slow it down, because it becomes a problem if the water gets stagnant in the corner, but it shouldn't. Anyways, we're going back to our wet season. We're already back in our wet season, and look at that. Day 2. It's running a little bit better. I mean, looking at how low that is, there's no way this is going to overflow if I take that out. I was just waiting to make sure that nobody was going to be on top of that when I did that, because the last thing I wanted was someone getting stuck somewhere and not being able to get out. Okay. And of course, it did overflow. And that's what I was worried about. You know, I could just put a dam there, because a dam should just allow enough of it to flow over without it actually if I put a dam or two there, that should be fine. Yeah, it's still flowing nice and good. I forgot I put all this up here. Let's see, we have 13 vacancies. Okay. So I guess that means it's about time. I can actually move this. So if we put the levees here, and then these levees here, then I believe all I need to do is put another ladder right there. That will give them a pathway to do that. Oh, let us not do that while a beaver is sitting on top. Although technically he would have had a way to get down. Delete that path. Delete the stairwell. Okay, let's see. Now I just need to build out this. Auto save. Swoosh. And we rotate that around. Now I just have to figure out how I'm going to set this next one up. So let's use this as the model. So if I put it there, I don't want to demolish that path just yet. I need them to come out. I think, so if I demolish that path, I can only do this because I have ladders. So I think when the next one comes out, when update 1, when actually comes out, I think I am gonna go back to a modless playthrough, just to try and figure out, you know, because I haven't played without mods in a while, so I think I'm gonna go back to another playthrough without mods, just to play around and experiment, which means no ladders, because they have the new stairs, so you make smaller staircases. And as much as I love ladders and some of these other mods, I think I just need to go back to a pretty strictly vanilla playthrough. I don't want to now because the day's over. But I am going to cut this episode shortly. I mean, we have our aqueduct running, so that is nice and good and beautiful. The only thing I need to do, I think, right now is, so 2, 4, 6, 8, perfect. Remove that. And I want to put some more power wheels here. I don't want one there. There, there, You know what? I don't think it... If it doesn't work, it doesn't work. I can change it later. I'm trying to think. I can put... I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to put... I don't know. I do like that. I do like the way that looks. So I think I'm going to do it on the other side once it gets daytime. And then we'll probably zoom out, look at what everything's going. Our food is good. I'm still wondering about the cattail flower, but we're going to move all the production for all this stuff. It's daytime, so pause, and then we yep, delete that. Then we just need a new ladder there, and then for it to go up one more, we'll need a platform. 4 paths, and then 2 more houses. There, 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 there. And I'm going to use that, and then we're gonna do 4 there. Yeah, I'm using stairs. Why am I using stairs? Okay, part of me wanted to do this, so I wanted to see if they're not a well-being. Can I put a contemplation spot there and then put... I can't put anything over it. I can't put a 1 over it for sure. Yeah, I can't put anything over it. But you know what I could put? I just could put a bench there. Shrubberies. You can always use a shrubbery. Nope, they're too big. They're too big. If I put a bench there, it doesn't give me any well-being. I'm just looking for something to give me some well-being. You know, we'll just go. I can change it later. I mean, really, I could just change it later, if it's that necessary. I feel like I am very unsure of what I should be doing. And I goofed. I so goofed. And this is how I goofed. I guess you can see what I did. Because, yep. Somebody was not paying attention. I could have just put it there so they could have ran along the inside of there and you know, done that whole thing where they just go down and run and do all of that. But oh no. Why would I do that? Well, we only have 8. Looks like now we're up to 5 unemployed, or 5 vacancies. We're still having a whole lot of injured beavers. But I think what we're going to do next time is we're going to start working on setting up our actual all of our industrial stuff up here. We're going to move it up here. The real interesting part is I don't know how much. It's 26, 24, 24, 24, 24, 24. Like part of me feels like with all the windmills and all of these, we should be good, but I'm feeling like maybe I should do more. You know what? I think that is something I can figure out later. It would be better to do it now, but I honestly feel like that is something I can figure out later. Because the whole point of this is get the power moving, so I just need to figure out how I'm gonna move my power over to the other side. I think I need this. Paths and structures. So if I took a 6. I don't know. This may want to wait till I get my excavator. I could just so if I go delete that power shaft, let's say I put a vertical one here, we'll run these along the top of this. We need to blow a hole here. Oh yeah, that did happen. Okay, I need... Man, I am completely... losing my mind here. Yeah, we're gonna do that. All right, so yeah, we're gonna call it there. I mean, look, that's pretty. It'd be better if you could see the water. There we go. I mean, that's pretty. It's only gonna get better. I still got some work to do up here, but once it gets finished, this will be a nice, good source of power during, well, what does it say right now? Oh, they're not all connected. It's about 8,000. So, I mean, I think that's pretty good. Yeah, I wasn't expecting to be on this long, but you know how it goes. I was building, I was into it, I was in the moment. So yeah, in the next episode, we're gonna get up here, and we're really gonna start modifying our industrial district to get it moved from down here to up here. And I think it's time we're going to start building a bots, because when I unlock the excavator, I want it run by bots, because bots, you know, it's more efficient, no injuries, and I think it's time to start using bots. So that's in the game plan for next time. But I hope you've enjoyed this. I really wish I had more time to make videos, but it's not just the recording of videos, it's the editing, and I'm a one person team. So I will catch you guys in the next one. Make sure to like and subscribe and all that jazz. I'll see you later. Peace.